Alrighty guys, welcome back. Today we've got another Angelina Jordan, and this is one that I'm not familiar with at all. I know you've got some background information on this to clue me in on. This is A Little Dream of Me, Angelina Jordan. So I know with Angelina, she does a lot of older type bluesy jazz type songs, so that's what she tends to do. So is that in this category at all, or is this something completely different?
As a matter of fact, it is, as far as I'm concerned. So you got lucky on that one, because she does all kinds of covers.
Okay.
She does Elvis, she does Elton John, she does all kinds of stuff. Okay, but Dream a Little Dream of Me, actually, I haven't heard her version of it. That's why I want to hear this.
Okay.
Okay. I grew up with the 1968 version. There was a group called the Mamas and the Papas.
Okay.
Okay. One of their lead singers, her name was Cass Elliot. Okay, Mama Cass.
Okay.
And she did just an extraordinary version of this. But this song actually, and this is what was cool for me, because I went back to just look at the song itself. Was done in 1931.
Okay.
It was actually first recorded by Ozzie Nelson.
Okay.
Okay. Who was a band leader, and don't know if you've ever heard of him or not. Well, you probably haven't unless you heard me mention him. But Ozzie Nelson, okay, went on to do a show in the 1960s, late 50s and 60s, I think, called The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet.
No.
And it was kind of like, you've heard of Leave It to Beaver?
No.
You've never heard of Leave It to Beaver?
No.
Man,
Don't worry, Adam and Mace had the same reactions when I said no to a couple of their suggestions.
Okay.
So that I hadn't heard of them, so don't feel bad.
So anyway, but it was about a family. Okay.
Okay.
Mom and Dad, who was Ozzie Nelson, and his wife Harriet Nelson, had two boys.
Okay.
One whose name was Ricky Nelson, who was at that point a teenage heartthrob, and he did and he went on to do his own musical stuff.
Okay.
Became very well known. Ended up having two boys who formed their own band called Nelson in the 1990s.
Okay.
Who had a #1 hit. I mean, it was this whole family, which I thought was pretty cool, because I had no clue as to how all this stuff connected.
Okay.
But he wrote it, or he didn't write it, but he was the first one who did it. It's been covered like 60 times by different folks. Ella Fitzgerald, Doris Day, just people throughout the
Angelina Jordan,
throughout the years. And now Angelina Jordan. So, and like I say, I grew up with the Mama Cass version from the Mamas and the Papas. So anyway, I'm really interested. You got the kind of music right. I think you'll hear it. It's if she does it the way I hope she does it.
Okay.
You'll hear kind of a slow jazzy thing going on.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go ahead and listen to it. I'm kind of excited. I know Angelina always does Angelina.
Yeah.
Okay.
She always puts her spins and her twists.
So I'm interested in hearing what she sounds like on this.
Okay. Alrighty, guys. Let's get started.
Stars shining bright above you, and I breathe seem to whisper I love you, and birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me, do you miss me? Oh, while I'm alone Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on thee. Still craving on your kiss. I'm longing to linger till down there. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dream, whatever they'll be, dream a little dream of me.
I can hear the mutes on there.
I was thinking more of a toilet plunger.
Toilet plunger, yeah, exactly.
Stars fading, but I linger on thee. Still craving on your kiss. I'm longing to linger till down there. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they'll be, dream a little dream of me. Bye.
So,
You like the buys.
you like the vibes.
It's cute.
So when I was listening to that, I could hear old jazz clubs with the smoke, and you know, I can picture me being there in all that. I also wrote down when she came in after that big jazz break, after the big instrumental break, and she just came in. It wasn't like a fade in or anything. It was straight in onto that note, which I thought was really good. There was no sliding. There was no nothing. Really, really, really nice control in her voice there. But I mean, I know this is about Angelina. I liked the jazzy stuff in the background.
Sure.
That's why I was in my jazz ensemble in my high school for 4 years, because I loved the jazziness. The swing music, the blues, just...
Well, you mentioned something very important at the very, very, very beginning. And that is that you could picture yourself there. Okay? That is the essence of a good song. Okay? Especially like that. If you could picture that music, I mean, we both mentioned, you know, that we could hear the mutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The toilet plungers.
And,
which is what they used to use in the old jazz clubs. They used to use toilet plungers
instead of the mutes that go in
for the horns.
You know, they go
for the
in
trumpets
the horns
and the
and
trombones and whatnot. They used to use toilet plungers and go like this. So very interesting concept. Very great. Very amazing sound that comes out of that stuff.
You know, like I say, the essence of a good song, to me anyway, is if you can shut your eyes and just kind of sit back and listen, and you're there.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you see the picture of the darker room, of the soft, maybe colored lights or whatever, or spotlight
just
coming
one
down,
stage.
one stage,
Yeah.
and a couple of people, her standing there, the smoke from the tables
Yep.
coming up,
Yep.
you know, the whole, when you can picture yourself there
Mm-hmm.
and listening,
Yeah.
that is really cool. So she accomplished what she wanted to accomplish there.
Absolutely. You could see her get into it as well when she was swaying back and forth and closing her eyes during the jazz break.
She was definitely there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I think that also helps with the credibility of the song
Mm-hmm.
when you as the musician, with you as the performer, just like any actor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they go and they learn all this stuff about the character before they actually go into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, her being in that just made it sound that much,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that much more. Her voice in this
Right.
didn't sound like however old she, you know, was, 12, 13. This was in 2018,
Mm-hmm.
so that would make her 12.
12,
13-ish. Okay. I mean, her voice in that sounded more like she was in her
50.
late. Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Late 40s.
I would have said 30s.
Okay.
But you know, or late 20s, early 30s, that kind of thing.
No.
But definitely not 12.
Right.
Definitely not 12.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, I don't know. It was cool, and like you said, I'm glad that. I mean, I was in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was into it. So, Angelina, good job.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, anyway, all set to go on the announcements?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all.
Alrighty guys, remember to join us on Discord. That link is down in the description below. We do have our daily Facebook videos that the username has popped up on your screen at TheBassP, or search The Bass Player on Facebook, like our page, and more than likely daily videos will start popping up in your news feed. We've been having some trouble recently with America's Got Talent and Britain's Got Talent trying to claim stuff that they're okay with me putting on YouTube, but I guess not on Facebook. But all the other performances should be good, should be going out to you guys. So if you want to see them pop up in your newsfeed on Facebook, go ahead and like our page on Facebook. We do have our P.O. Box if you'd like to send us anything. That information has popped up on your screen by now and will always be down in the description below as well. Our request form is in the description below as well. That is where we ask for you to put your requests instead of in the comments or emailing me. I had somebody email me the other day and say, you should do this, you should do that. And I said, here's our request form, put it in there. And they're like, oh, I didn't know about the request form.
Well,
now you do. So put your requests in the request form, because that's where we tend to look more for them, because instead of looking for them in comments or whatever else, because a lot of times they get buried if they're in the comments section. So make sure to put them in that request form so we see them. Make sure to check out our Teespring link down in the description below as well, guys, where you can get any of our merchandise. We've got a bunch of cool stuff out on there, guys. So make sure you get something cool, and if you do, you'll be featured in a community post as well. And I do get to thank the following patrons who felt pledged to make this video possible, for being awesome and sticking with us. That'd be Hot Space and Petro, Cam Barone, Sandy Thomas, Courtney Truax, Don Cola, Teresa Anderson, Derry S., and Jeffrey Kimball. Thank you all so much for y'all's constant love and support of this channel and community, guys. We greatly appreciate it, and we ask that you stick around with us for time to come, guys. And if Patreon is not quite your thing, or you don't feel like pledging a monthly donation or anything like that, but you would still like to help us out here, we do have our PayPal donation link down in the description below as well. We are not asking for donations. This is only if you would like to, and they were always greatly appreciated, and that link is down there as well. And last but not least, guys, we do have our subscriber goal of 10,000, guys. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and everyone who has not yet subscribed. We highly encourage that you do, so that you don't miss any of these cool videos or live streams on Friday nights, community posts, whatever it be. The collaborations that we've done recently, we had a collaboration, or I did at least. You popped in for a little bit on the live stream the other day with Adam, and then Mace Around the World came in at one point on there. So super cool, super fun stuff, guys. You do not want to miss it. And Yeah. You all set? You good?
I'm good.
Alrighty, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smack that like button, subscribe if you're new, and we will see you all in the next one. Peace out.